Other business news tonight, the historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership has been selected as one of only 30 community organizations across the country to participate in Main Street America's Equitable Entrepreneurial Ecosystems in Rural Communities. This is a pilot program. Officials say the initiatives aim to engage, activate, and empower entrepreneurial talent in rural communities like Kennewick, ensuring inclusivity and representation on main streets. Kennewick's participation was funded in part by the Washington Micro Enterprise Association. Last night, the partnership invited stakeholders, community leaders, and small business owners to participate in an interactive workshop at Layered Cake Artistry. That's in downtown.
We are a nationally accredited Main Street community here in downtown Kennewick. We're one of 39 main streets in the state of Washington, and we're a part of a 12,000 community network across the country. But this is really exciting because we're one of 30 communities across the country and Puerto Rico that are participating in this Kauffman Foundation funded grant program about building entrepreneurship in our country.
The next phase of this initiative entails hosting 5 virtual focus group sessions. Local entrepreneurs, small business owners, and economic development organizations and partners will be invited to take part as well. You can learn much more about this later tonight on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
We were talking about earlier, we saw some overcast skies in the Tri-Cities today. Stacey has some good news, though, for your weekend. That's coming up in your first alert forecast in just a moment.
And time is running out for Congress to save a program giving millions of American families a break on internet bills. We're tracking a last-minute effort to keep that program going next.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
A semi-truck accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
If you've been hit by a large commercial vehicle, call Tamaki Law. Semi-truck insurance companies have the resources to deny any claim. That's why you need the experienced team at Tamaki Law to fight for the justice you deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
If it was my family, I'd want to make sure they get all the information they need to make the best decision. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything. With McCurley Certified and Certified Plus, we look at everything from the tires to the maintenance records to recalls to any open campaigns. We make sure the vehicle is completely safe. The only vehicles we sell are ones that are completely inspected. McCurley Certified means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
A great hike in a great park. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Making national headlines tonight, O.J. Simpson, former NFL star, Heisman Trophy winner, and subject of an infamous murder trial, has now died. His family announced his passing on social media, saying Simpson died of prostate cancer. Now, in the late 60s and early 70s, he was considered one of the greatest athletes in the country. He was the first player ever to gain 2,000 yards in a single NFL season and was inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame. He was also one of the first black athletes to win a lucrative endorsement deal. But those achievements were darkened by his 1995 acquittal in the brutal killings of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown, and her friend, Ron Goldman. That trial lasted 9 months, and millions watched the broadcast. Simpson, we're told, died at age 76, surrounded by his children and grandchildren. Well, we've been watching the deadline inch closer. A federal program that's been giving millions of American families a break on internet bills is about to run out of money.
It is. The FCC has been asking Congress for more funds to keep it going, but so far it has not happened. Amy Kiley has the latest.
The most successful internet affordability program in our nation's history will soon run out of money unless Congress acts.
New efforts are underway to stop internet prices from surging next month for nearly 23 million American households. The Affordable Connectivity Program is almost out of money. Now, the FCC is set to cut subsidies by more than half in May. Without new funding, later they'll be gone.
From education to employment to scheduling healthcare appointments to access to health services, everyone deserves affordable internet access.
Some lawmakers are increasing their push to keep funding the program. A bipartisan Senate bill to give it $7 billion has 5 co-sponsors after 2 joined yesterday. A House plan has majority support in the chamber, but it's unclear if Speaker Mike Johnson will bring it to the floor. House Republicans are pushing to rein in government spending, and the program is left over from the pandemic.
High-speed internet isn't a luxury anymore. It's an absolute necessity.
The Biden administration is trying to help consumers understand provider fees with a new regulation unveiled yesterday.
A lot of times there's hidden fees, things like data caps or throttling, or you have to pay more for data.
The FCC now requires internet providers to use what looks like a nutrition label. It shows plan details like fees and services.
The hope is that if it's more transparent, you can make a better choice as a consumer.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we're certainly looking at an overcast evening on our Legends Casino sky cam. Not expecting any showers, but maybe a few stray ones closer to the mountains later tonight. 70 degrees right now. Winds light at 6 miles per hour. Our sunset at 7:39. Let's take a look around the area at other temperatures in our region. We're in the low to mid 60s here in the foothills of the Blues. Still sitting at 68 in Hermiston and Hanford, 66 in Yakima, and a cooler 53 in Cleellum. Let's take a look at your evening ahead. Again, overcast, staying dry, temperatures dropping into the 50s by 8 o'clock in Yakima. Still good night to do a little yard work or sit out by the campfire tonight. Overcast conditions, staying dry at least through 8 o'clock, and those temperatures dropping into the lower 60s by 8. Walla Walla, still a nice evening. It's pretty calm wind-wise, but overcast there as well. We're dropping down to 59 degrees at 8. And looking ahead at Hermiston, get some gardening done tonight. Those temperatures drop to 60 degrees. Now, I have been tracking this, and I've been hearing a lot of sniffling and sneezing in the studio today. This is why our pollen counts are extremely high, and they continue to go up. Look at Monday. We're well above the high. I mean, there's almost no more room left on my graph. So pollens are high. Juniper, birch, and alder are the culprits right now. Here's our weather pattern going through the next day. That upper level low started to push through the area, bringing unsettled weather. All the clouds we're seeing today starts to head to the south and east, and as it does, we could see some showers wrapping around coming out of this low that's down to the south, bringing some potential thunder and lightning to the region. If that does occur, it would be more so in the Pendleton area. Let's take a look at these scattered showers tonight. After 8, we could see a few light showers coming through the evening, but the bigger potential for storm is tomorrow. We'll see a little bit of rain falling or possible in the early morning hours or hit or miss the Tri-Cities. But here's the heavy showers that we're going to keep an eye on. The foothills of the Blues from Heppner all the way up into Walla Walla, and those Blue Mountain areas could see potential thunder and lightning tomorrow. So remember, when the thunder roars, you head indoors. Then as we get to our Saturday, things are looking good. Some showers mainly to the south of the Tri-Cities scattered through the region. Cloudy, breezy winds tonight developing later on. We're in the 40s right now, or we're going to stay in the 40s, excuse me, this evening. 45 Walla Walla, 48 Tri-Cities, 42 in Yakima. For tomorrow, look for mostly cloudy skies. We've got rain and thunderstorms possible, mainly looking at the foothills of the Blues or maybe from Hermiston on up, and we could see a couple of showers slide through through the Columbia Basin, but very brief and not bringing a whole lot of rain. Planning your day tomorrow, not bad at the bus stop. Temperatures hitting the 60s by noon, and then you'll see temperatures flirting with 70 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Quick look at your 7-day planning forecast. Again, we have a great looking weekend ahead with sunshine warming up. We're going to have a transition on Monday as temperatures start to cool back down, and those gusty winds are going to be coming in late Sunday into Monday. Walla Walla's got the potential for those thunder showers tomorrow. The weekend looks good. Temps in the 70s, dropping down into the 50s and 60s for next week. Still to come, your viewer photo of the day. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, thank you so much, Stacey. Up next on your news at 5, a local program highlighting treatment successes is celebrating new graduates.
Yeah, we'll hear from one of the people who just completed drug court coming up.
This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit.
Tonight, the severe tornado threats on the move. Plus, Arizona's Supreme Court abortion ruling fallout. Could the archaic law impact other states? More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Stan's gonna ride the Nebula Drop Tower.
Finally! I'm ready to ascend to the clouds, to go where no dino has gone before. Goodbye, Earth. Hi, Alice!
Whoa! He doesn't know it comes back down?
Apparently not. I'll let you know when I hit orbit. Drop Tower, I get it.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
You thought it would bust through the ceiling?
You came through a portal from another dimension. Weird stuff happens.
You're going to Hollywood.
Watch Sunday and Monday at 8 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Hey Tri-Cities, it's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's opening week of the 2024 season. Come out to Geisa Stadium all week long. Make sure to bring the kids for Family Feast Night on Friday, April 12th and enjoy $2 hot dogs, soft drinks, and more. Then on Saturday, April 13th, the Dust Devils make our season debut as the Columbia River Rooster Tails with a post-game fireworks show thanks to BNSF Railway. Visit the official ticket site at dustdevilsbaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Welcome back. Well, celebrations were in order in today's courtroom at the Benton County Justice Center.
They sure were. The Justice Center celebrated 4 graduates from the drug court program. This program is an intensive program that addicts go through to start a new, fresh life at the end of it. One of the graduates had some words of advice for future participants that go through the program or are considering it.
For those that are starting, if you really want to clean up after, messing up, then this is the best road to take. You just gotta want it, and I mean you gotta really want it. And then after you're done with this, you just gotta stay clean and keep on pushing.
Look at that. There it goes, shredding those charges away. I love this story. At the end of the program, their graduation participants get to shred their criminal record goodbye. And we've been talking about this a lot, and it's great to see.
It's great to see that kind of recovery and just people making a comeback like that. So that's why we like to highlight it.
Yeah. All right, we are going to take a final look at your forecast and our viewer photo of the day.
And coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6, we're talking new development in Richland. A never-before-seen type of fertilizer plant is moving towards reality. We're going to show you what Atlas Agro is hoping to build in the next few years, coming up right after World News Tonight.
A great hike in a great park. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
Race towards big wins at Wild Horse Resort and Casino during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. The track comes alive with over $13,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse, jockey your way to victory, and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us Saturday, April 27 for a $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race towards the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Walla Walla Regional Airport, the gateway to your next vacation. As spring and summer travels approach, plan your flights through Walla Walla Airport. We offer free parking, and we have 2 Alaska flights to Seattle daily, making your travel easy and convenient. Take the time off, explore the world, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Walla Walla Airport, your connection to your next vacation. Book today. AlaskaAir.com. Your destination awaits.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we take a look at the updated plans on a first-of-its-kind fertilizer plant that's being developed on the outskirts of Richland. Plus, Riley will have your first alert weather forecast. We hope to see you here Friday morning.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select battery lawnmower sets. Real Steel. Find yours.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Well, we have a follow-up for you tonight. One of our Operation Best Friend pets has found his forever home. You might remember Eddie the Elf. We were never sure if he got his name from those ears or from the movie Elf. We were told he had a big personality like the Will Ferrell character in that movie. Either way, we have learned he was adopted and he went home to his family.
All right.
Always good to see that.
Good news. Eddie the Elf. That's a great name.
Also, great weather for taking pictures of your dogs. I did that this morning.
Yeah, you know, actually photos come out pretty good when it's overcast. So, you know, but this was a photo from Charles Robinson in Prosser. He's calling these Oregon grape flowers. So is it grape vineyards, bushes, I think?
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure, but it is quite pretty, so I like that. I need one of those in my yard. Easiest way to get your photo on TV is that QR code right side of your screen. You can go up with your phone, snap a photo of it. It will take you right to the landing page where you can submit your photos just like Charles did. So think about doing that. Also, just go to applevalleynewsnow.com and click on the weather tab. You'll also see our big photo album of everybody's weather photos right there in one location. All right, let's talk about tomorrow. So things unsettled We're probably going to be, guys, in the rain shadow here in the Tri-Cities and in Yakima, but there's a slight chance of a stray shower. Mostly we're looking at Walla Walla and those foothills of the Blues with potential strong thunderstorms, particularly in the late afternoon. So just be aware of that tomorrow. Temperatures aren't looking too bad, though, and we'll see a nice warming trend right into the weekend.
Love to hear that, Stacey. Thank you. And thank you so much for watching. World News Tonight with Dave Muir is next. We're back tonight at 6.
Hoping your news is good news.
Good night.
Massive savings are on this weekend, only at More Furniture. Choose from a wide variety, including our new spring lineup, and we'll provide free white glove delivery, special interest free financing until 2025, and we'll subtract your sales tax. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Tonight, the death of O.J. Simpson, the former murder defendant, disgraced football star and actor dying of cancer. Dangerous weather taking aim at the Northeast, and the staggering sum Shohei Ohtani's former interpreter is charged with stealing. First, O.J. Simpson dying of cancer, the famous murder defendant at the center of the so-called trial of the century. Simpson charged with the brutal murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown and her friend Ron Goldman. The slow-speed chase watched by 95 million people on live television. His arrest, trial, and stunning acquittal all playing out before America. His later conviction and parole in 2017 in a separate case. A remarkable fall from grace. The Goldman family reacting tonight. Matt Gutman in Los Angeles. Dramatic home security video capturing the moment a tornado strikes in Florida, sending debris flying in this backyard. Tornado and flood watches from the Midwest to the Northeast. Heavy rain and winds gusting up to 70 miles per hour. The system now making its way from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia to New York. Rob Marciano timing it out. U.S. officials tonight warning embassy personnel in Israel to be on alert amid fears that an attack from Iran on Israel is imminent. Iran vowing to retaliate for Israel's airstrike, killing several military leaders at its consulate in Syria. Mary Bruce at the White House. The abortion battle in Arizona, 24 hours after Republicans blocked Democrats from repealing the 160-year-old abortion ban. Doctors already describing chaos and confusion. Rachel Scott in Arizona. Tonight, the former interpreter for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, now accused of stealing even more than first reported. $16 million from one of baseball's biggest stars to pay off his own gambling debts. 3 castaways stranded on a deserted island in the Pacific for more than a week. Their resourceful signs for help finally getting them rescued. And America Strong tonight, the family reunion. The dog missing for 8 months, found more than 2,000 miles away.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday night. I'm Whit Johnson in for David. And we begin with the death of O.J. Simpson, the football star and actor whose trial for the murder of his ex-wife and her friend riveted and divided the nation. The entire saga playing out on national TV. This is the moment in 1994 when O.J. Simpson's life went global. Police had just named him a suspect in those brutal murders. He then led them on a slow-speed chase. Network TV breaking in, covering it for hours. 95 million people watching. The so-called trial of the century was also televised live, lasting 11 months. Simpson's lawyers, known as the Dream Team, turning the tables on the prosecution and police, casting doubt on key pieces of evidence, including the bloody glove found at the scene. Simpson's lawyers insisting over and over, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. And that's what the jury did, finding Simpson not guilty after deliberating for just 4 hours. The verdict, a split-screen moment for America, exposing the hidden fault lines of race, celebrity, wealth, and justice that still resonate today. ABC's chief national correspondent Matt Gutman leads us off in Los Angeles.
Tonight, O.J. Simpson, one of the most polarizing figures in American history, dying of cancer at the age of 76. His family saying O.J. succumbed to his battle with cancer. He was surrounded by his children and grandchildren. The news coming just 2 months after Simpson told fans he was on the mend in this final video.
My health is good. I mean, obviously I'm dealing with some issues, but hey, I think I'm just about over it.
O.J. Simpson sprinted to the NFL Hall of Fame as one of the greatest running backs of all time. Known as the Juice, he transcended sports, soaring to fame as a beloved sportscaster.
Nobody does it better than her.
Hurdling obstacles as an actor and TV pitchman. But it all came crashing down in 1994 after the grisly murders of his ex-wife Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman.
Today, Mr. Simpson has been charged with 2 counts of murder.
The case transfixing this country, 95 million tuning in to watch the slow-speed chase along L.A. freeways. Police tailing O.J. in his Bronco.
Absolutely 100% not guilty.
Americans riveted by the gavel-to-gavel coverage of the trial, and Simpson's lawyers, dubbed the Dream Team, arguing he was framed by racist police. That unforgettable moment, O.J. trying on those gloves.
And the gloves didn't fit. Remember these words: if it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Prosecutors arguing Simpson had physically abused Nicole for years, playing her 911 calls.
911 emergency 588.
Can you get someone over here now to 325 Gretna Green? He's back. Please.
Well, okay, what does he look like?
He's O.J. Simpson. I think you know his record.
What is he doing? Is he threatening you?
Going nuts.
But in the end, prosecutors unable to convince the jury.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder.
That not guilty verdict revealing an extraordinary split screen across the country and laying bare a racial divide.
7A.
Crystallized here in the audience of the Oprah Winfrey Show. Many black Americans saw Simpson as a victim of racism. Many white Americans stunned that he could be exonerated. And 2 families left devastated.
Ron and Nicole were butchered.
Simpson was found liable for the death in a civil suit, ordered to pay $33 million in damages, but he paid little.
This is something that would be attached to me for the rest of my life. And no matter what happened, I truly to this day still believe that the truth will come out.
Simpson even tried selling a manuscript entitled If I Did It, which he called a hypothetical account of the very murders he had denied committing. The Goldman family was outraged, a judge awarding them the rights to the book, which they published under a new name, If I Did It, Confessions of the Killer. Years later, their pain still raw.
Has it lessened more than 20 years later?
Not for me. He's a vicious double murderer. He's a narcissist.
Tonight, the Goldman family saying in a statement, the news of Ron's killer's passing is a mixed bag of complicated emotions and reminds us that the journey through grief is not linear. 13 years after his acquittal for the murders, a jury convicting Simpson in a different case, an armed robbery in 2007, stealing his own memorabilia. He served 9 years, finally granted parole in 2017, and settling down and mostly avoiding the limelight in Las Vegas.
And Matt Gutman joins us now from Los Angeles. Matt, we know the Brown and Goldman families fought for years to recover compensation from that civil judgment. Where does that stand now?
With the Brown family has been notably quiet over the years, hoping to maintain a relationship with their grandchildren. But the Goldmans telling us tonight they have received very little of that $33 million civil settlement judgment. And despite Simpson and those murders fading from the spotlight in recent years, they say they have never stopped fighting for accountability. Whit.
A remarkable case. It has a lasting impact on this country. Matt Gutman for us. Thank you. Now to the other major news on this Thursday night, the severe weather threats as we come on. This tornado here slamming St. Augustine, Florida today. 14 confirmed in the past 2 days. And a flash flood emergency in Tallahassee overnight, leading to dramatic high water rescues. And tonight, this storm is on the move, taking aim at the Northeast. ABC's senior meteorologist Rob Marciano tracking it all.
Tonight,
it's a confirmed tornado.
A massive tornado ripping across St. Augustine, Florida, snapping trees like twigs, damaging homes south of Jacksonville.
Initial units arrived on scene, started triaging structures immediately, assessing any injuries.
Home security camera video showing the moment the twister tore through this backyard, sending debris flying into that pool. Martin Newman's patio furniture wrapped around a tree.
Just checking, making sure everybody's okay.
Millions on alert tonight for more tornadoes, damaging winds, and torrential rain. A flash flood emergency in Tallahassee overnight, leading to high water rescues.
You're good, man.
Watch as officers use a rope to guide this family to safety in rushing waist-deep water.
Oh my God.
The same deadly storm system that triggered 14 confirmed twisters from Texas to Florida over the past 48 hours, now barreling into the Northeast.
So let's get right to Rob Marciano, just back from the tornado zone in Louisiana. Rob, time out this storm threat right now.
Well, with the main severe threats have moved from Florida up to the north, and we've got flash flooding and tornado watches that are posted for Ohio, eastern Kentucky, and a big chunk of West Virginia, which is really getting slammed, including Charleston with heavy rain and flash flooding right now. The low itself is intensifying as it moves into the Great Lakes. That radar will be expanding and filling in. All that rough weather gets into the Northeast tonight. D.C., Philly, New York. Overnight tonight, you'll hear it on your rooftops into Boston as well. On and off rain showers throughout the day tomorrow. And the winds are really going to kick up. Look at some of these gusts, 30, 40, 50 miles an hour, and those will last all the way into Saturday. Whit?
And we know you'll be tracking it for us, Rob. Thank you. Tonight, the State Department issuing new travel restrictions for U.S. government employees and their families in Israel. This warning comes amid growing concern that Iran could retaliate for Israel's attack on the Iranian consulate in Syria. ABC's chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce joins us now. And Mary, sources say an Iranian strike could come any day now.
Whit, tonight the Biden administration is bracing for Iran to strike Israel, possibly, I am told, in the coming days. The president has warned that Tehran is threatening a significant attack. And we have learned that tonight the top U.S. military commander in the Middle East is now in Israel to discuss this threat. The State Department is also putting new travel restrictions on U.S. personnel in Israel. Iran has vowed to retaliate for the attack on its consulate in Syria last week that killed several Iranian commanders. This is exactly the kind of escalation that President Biden has now tried for months to avoid. The big question now, how would the U.S. respond to an attack by Iran? I have pressed the White House on this, and Whit, for now, they're being tight-lipped.
All right, Mary Bruce, we'll stand by for news on that. Thank you. Now to the abortion battle in Arizona after the state Supreme Court ruled a law from 1864 that banned nearly all abortions will take effect in a matter of weeks. State lawmakers left town without taking action. Doctors already describing chaos and confusion. ABC's Rachel Scott in Arizona tonight.
Tonight in Arizona, doctors describing chaos and confusion after the state's highest court upheld a 160-year-old law banning abortion in all cases, except to protect the life of the mother. Arizona state legislature was expected to swiftly repeal the law, but Republicans blocked that effort.
Shame on you!
And Dr. Jill Gibson at Planned Parenthood tells me the impact is already being felt.
What have you been experiencing the last 48 hours inside of this clinic?
Patients are already saying that they're looking for means of getting abortions through other means, looking for pills online.
Arizona's Democratic Attorney General Chris Mays says she won't enforce the law, but concedes she can't stop local prosecutors.
I would urge Arizonans who are pregnant to make a plan. And I can't believe I'm having to say that, but it's time to make a plan for 60 days from now. If something goes wrong, if you need an abortion, if you want an abortion, start thinking about California and Nevada and New Mexico or Colorado.
Voters could ultimately decide the issue in November, when Arizona and as many as 13 other states could have abortion measures on the ballot. And the law has become a flashpoint in the race for the White House, where Arizona is a key battleground. Donald Trump says he's proud to have appointed 3 of the 5 Supreme Court justices who overturn Roe v. Wade. But sensing political quicksand, he now says abortion should be left to the states.
It was an incredible thing, an incredible achievement. We did that, and now the states have it.
Now Trump says Arizona went too far. But President Biden says by appointing the justices who helped overturn Roe, Trump cleared the way for 21 states to ban or severely restrict access to abortion. And tonight in this state, these billboards going up. Abortion is banned in Arizona thanks to Donald Trump. He won't stop until it's nationwide. There's a lot of uncertainty here in Arizona. The Supreme Court put that ruling on hold for 14 days. But tonight, the state's attorney general tells me that it could be an additional 45 days before that law goes into effect because of a separate lawsuit. As for the White House, they want to keep this issue in the spotlight. The vice president plans to visit Arizona tomorrow.
Rachel Scott in Phoenix tonight. Thank you. Now to the Biden administration taking action on gun safety with a new rule requiring background checks on buyers at gun shows. Here's ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas.
Tonight, the Biden administration requiring more firearms dealers to be licensed by the federal government, closing the so-called gun show loophole that allows certain dealers to sell firearms without conducting background checks.
Today, the Justice Department is issuing one of the most significant gun regulations in decades.
According to the White House, over 20,000 unlicensed weapons sellers do business online or at gun shows, potentially allowing domestic abusers or felons access to guns without a background check.
Today's new action furthers the Biden-Harris administration's historic efforts to stop the illegal flow of guns and hold those who supply firearms used in crime accountable. But there's still much work to be done.
This is far from a done deal. DOJ and administration officials are expecting litigation to try to block this new policy. The NRA saying tonight they are, quote, working to use all means available to stop this unlawful rule.
Pierre Thomas tonight. Thank you. We have new details from the federal charges against the former interpreter for Major League Baseball star Shohei Ohtani. Prosecutors accuse the former interpreter of betraying Ohtani's trust, robbing him of a staggering $16 million to cover his gambling debt. Here's ABC's Victor Oquendo.
Tonight, federal authorities charging the former interpreter for baseball superstar Shohei Ohtani with stealing more than $16 million to pay off gambling debts, clearing the Los Angeles Dodger of any wrongdoing.
Mr. Ohtani is considered a victim in this case. There is no evidence to indicate that Mr. Ohtani authorized the over $16 million of transfers.
Authorities say Ippei Mizuhara committed fraud on a massive scale, acting as Ohtani's de facto manager, alleging he helped Ohtani, who didn't speak English, set up a U.S. bank account where his multi-million-dollar salary was deposited, the interpreter later impersonating Ohtani to steal from that account.
How do you think it is that Shohei Ohtani didn't notice that so much money had gone missing?
Mr. Mitsuhara took very detailed steps to make sure that he had control of the account and that no one discovered what he was doing with the account.
Court records stating Mizuhara placed approximately 19,000 wagers from December 2021 to January of this year, ranging from $10 to $160,000 per bet. The interpreter netting a loss of $40 million, but stating they do not reflect any bets on baseball games.
Mizuhara allegedly admitted to stealing from Ohtani, texting his bookie saying, "Technically, I did steal from him. It's all over for me." He's expected to surrender to authorities tomorrow.
Just an incredible amount of money. All right, Victor, thank you. When we come back, the amazing rescue in the Pacific. 3 castaways found on a deserted island after leaving signs for help on the beach. And the couple accusing a tow truck driver of trying to hook their car while in traffic.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD, things changed for me. Breztri gave me better breathing, symptom improvement, and reduced flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
My store, my design business, we're exploding. But my old internet was not letting me run the show. So we switched to Verizon Business Internet. They have business-grade internet nationwide.
Make the switch. It's your business. It's your Verizon.
Here's to getting better with age.
Here's to beating these two every Thursday.
Help fuel today with Boost High Protein. Complete nutrition you need without the stuff you don't. So, here's to now.
You don't have to wait until retirement to start enjoying your second act.
With protected lifetime income from Pacific Life, imagine your future with confidence. For more than 150 years, we've kept our promise to financially protect and provide, so you can look forward to leading a whole different type of team. Talk to a financial professional about life insurance and retirement solutions with Pacific Life.
I've struggled with generalized myasthenia gravis, but the picture started changing when I started on VivGuard.
VivGuard is for adults with generalized myasthenia gravis who are anti-AChR antibody positive. In a clinical trial, VivGuard significantly improved most participants' ability to do daily activities when added to their current GMG treatment. Most participants taking VivGuard also had less muscle weakness.
And your VivGuard treatment schedule is designed just for you.
In a clinical study, the most common side effects included urinary and respiratory tract infections and headache. VivGuard may increase the risk of infection. Tell your doctor if you have a history of infections or symptoms of an infection. VivGuard can cause allergic reactions. Available as VivGuard for IV infusion and also as VivGuard Hytrulo for subcutaneous injection. Additional side effects for VivGuard Hytrulo may include injection site reactions. Talk to your neurologist about VivGuard.
Next tonight, a remarkable rescue in the Pacific. The Coast Guard saving 3 fishermen stranded on a remote island in the Federated States of Micronesia. Their boat was damaged by rough waves. They used palm tree branches to spell out signs for help. A Navy jet spotting them from the sky. They survived for more than a week before being found. When we come back, the tow truck driver accused of trying to hook a couple's car while they were driving.
The road to opportunity is often the road overlooked. At Enterprise Mobility, we guide companies to unique solutions from our team of mobility experts. Because we believe the more ways we all have to move forward, the further we'll all go.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio. Doctors have been prescribing Entyvio for nearly 10 years. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real.
Every day, more dog people are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. Developed with vets, made from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food.
At Safelite, we'll take care of fixing your windshield. But did you know we can take care of your insurance claim? That means less stress for you.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Have a good one.
You too.
Schedule today at safelite.com.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and a new fiber blend with a prebiotic.
Do you want to close out?
Should I? Normally I'd hold, but taking the gains is smart here, right?
Feel more confident with stock ratings from JP Morgan analysts in the Chase app. When you've got a decision to make, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
You might be used to living with your albuterol asthma rescue inhaler, but it's a bit of a dinosaur because it only treats your symptoms, not inflammation. Treating both symptoms and inflammation with rescue is supported by asthma experts. Finally, there's a modern way to treat symptoms and asthma attacks. Air Supra is the first ever dual-action rescue inhaler that treats your asthma symptoms and helps prevent attacks. Air Supra is the only rescue FDA approved to do both. Air Supra is an as-needed rescue inhaler and should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing does not improve, continues to worsen, or for serious allergic reactions. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include heart problems, increased risk of thrush, or infections. Welcome to the modern age of dual-action asthma rescue. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
To the Index tonight, a couple in San Francisco accusing a tow truck driver of trying to hook their car while they were driving. Video shows the tow truck repeatedly trying to hook their vehicle while stopped at an intersection. Couple able to get away. The tow truck chasing them for several blocks. They say they're planning to file a police report. The tow company has not commented. When we come back, the family dog missing for months in the surprise reunion more than 2,000 miles away.
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir, sponsored by Claritin, knocks out allergy symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out.
Breathing Claritin Clear is like...
Pretty girls walk like this. Is he?
Claritin Clear? Yeah.
Fast relief of your worst allergy symptoms, like nasal congestion. Live Claritin Clear.
Type 2 diabetes?
Discover the Ozempic Trizone. Ozempic. I got the power of 3. I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
I'm under 7.
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also with known heart disease.
I'm lowering my risk.
Adults lost up to 14 pounds.
I lost some weight.
Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Living with type 2 diabetes?
Ask about the power of 3 with Ozempic. Stay ahead of your moderate to severe eczema and show off clearer skin and less itch with Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists that helps heal your skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
With Verizon Business Unlimited, I get 5G, truly unlimited data, and unlimited hotspot data. So no matter what, I'm running this kitchen.
Make the switch. It's your business. It's your Verizon.
Welcome to Lobster Fest. Is your party ready?
Ready to tango with tails on tails on tails? Try Lobster Lover's Dream while you can. It's one of 10 next-level lobster creations. Lobster Fest is ending soon, so hurry in.
We're still going for that nice catch.
We're still going for that perfect pizza. And with higher stroke risk from AFib not caused by a heart valve problem,
we're going for a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding. Over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6, we're getting a look at the latest plans for a big project being developed in Richland.
Being connected to this unique community as our first in the nation, first in the world fertilizer plant, we're really excited that it's here in Washington State.
Finally tonight, America Strong, the family dog that went missing, and the surprise phone call from across the country.
This is the emotional moment when Liz Human and her daughter Lily are reunited with their dog Mishka. The 3-year-old Chihuahua Terrier mix went missing from her home in San Diego nearly 8 months ago. The distraught family posting more than 1,000 flyers around their neighborhood.
Whenever it rained, it just broke my heart. Like, wherever she is, I really hope that she's safe. That was scary. That really hurt my heart a lot.
But then in late March, a surprise phone call from an animal rescue.
We received a call from the police department. They had recovered a dog that was running in the neighborhood. The first thing we did was scan her for a microchip, and we had a bingo. She had a microchip.
Little Mishka had been found more than 2,000 miles away in a Michigan suburb near Detroit, How she got there, still a mystery.
So we called them, and the wife answered the phone and started screaming and getting all excited and emotional. And we learned that the dog had been missing for 7 or 8 months.
The family on vacation in Minnesota, Mishka's dad, Mayrod, jumping in the car to pick her up, driving 20 hours round trip to complete this joyful reunion.
Happiness, just pure happiness, pure shock. We're still processing, I think, that she's here.
Quite an adventure. Good to see little Mishka back home. Thanks so much for watching tonight. I'm Whit Johnson in New York. Have a great night.
Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry